My name is Farmer Phil, and today we are in the 6499. We are borrowing a Brahan dump trailer. It's quite a big one. Can't remember what the stickers on the side stay, but anyways, we'll have a look at that maybe after. You've seen that at the start of the video. But anyways, we are drawing dung. We're cleaning out sheds at home, and we're drawing it away to tillage or tillage ground away from home. And the reason we're doing it, just if you're wondering, rather than fill the dung spreader and go and spread it and come back, is because our dung spreader is only a 6 ton or 6 cubic meter or whatever. It's a small one, it's not a big one. By right we probably could do a one twice the size of it, but look at not going to be happening anytime soon, getting a bigger one. But so what we do is, with our farms that are with a lot of our tillage ground is very fragmented, it's sort of all over the place. So what we're doing is we draw dung this time of the year when we're cleaning out sheds. We draw the dung away to our tillage ground for spreading then whenever we get around to it, to try and save on artificial fertilizer. That's the whole point of it. Increase the humus, whatever you want to call it, the organic matter in the soil, which helps your crops grow, does a good job. So that's what we're at today. So I'll be cleaning out the shed. My father's going to be driving this donkey. He used to go away later on today, so I'll be able to draw a few load. I have drew one load so far, but later on I'll be able to bring you with me with the camera, and I'll show you this tractor driving and that and whatnot. But something else, I have my active, I don't know how well you can see it, right closer, I have my active memory working. That's working grand. You can see it there clocking up the meters. So 11 kilometers, 11.5 kilometers, 7 liters of fuel. That's the fuel efficiency. You can actually see now, I got my active memory working since the last video, and I can actually see now what I'm using and what not. It is incredibly handy, and I'll try and keep it on. The only problem I'm having is my electronic spools wouldn't work. When I got to the field with the active memory on, I had to turn off the memory and then my spools worked. I presume it's something to do with the settings. I'll have to play around with it later on, but I'll just have to show me father what to do. So anyways, that's the plan anyways. So yeah, we'll fill it up, we'll get some nice shots. I have the drone with me, we'll put it up, get my father coming back. Might tip down in the Jeep and get some footage when he's tipping in the field and whatnot. But yeah, good day, 6499 on the road. You get to see it at long last doing something, and I might get a bit of you. Well, I will get using it later on, but happy days. Sun is shining. It's not raining, even though it's rained enough the last couple of days, and it's still going to rain a bit more. It's a bit windy, but can't complain once it's not raining. That's literally the main thing, once it's not fucking raining. So anyways, we'll get this backed in and we'll get cleaning out this shit. So this is what we're cleaning out at the minute. Now that we've all our bulls gone, we're cleaning out this mill peat, and we're going to put in fresh mill peat. We also have to clean out Wayland's that side and our shed there, and some passages of some other sheds, and might take a bit out the dung pit if we get time. We'll see how we get on, but that's it. We'll do a bit of time lapse, do a bit of that. Also, as you can tell by the telly, it's still very dirty. I'm going to wash my windows when my father's got the next load, and yeah, we will keep on motoring. So that is the plan. So now, first load, as you've seen, out the gap, and that shed is just cleaned out. So in my windows a quick wash here, then after the house the next shed of cattle for cleaning out, so I can be doing that while he's at that. It is just started to drizzle a bit there. Hopefully it affects off with itself when we get the drone up, but first things first, we'll go get these windows tidied up. So now I can see somewhat better now. Could have done with having a brush there, but something I'm gonna have to look up to have left there now, so I will. We get back at it anyways, we get the next shit of cattle out. And we get cleaning. Everyone, we're just after moving on to the third shed for cleaning out. As you seen, we're just out the cattle. Well, I'm here by myself, so when I say we, I mean I. So yeah, just starting into the next shed now. So fun times. So we will fill up, and I'll probably give you 2 spins on tractor, one on me head, first person view, and then another one I'll stick the camera up on the tractor, windscreen the tractor, and we'll talk a bit and we'll finish the video at that. I think is the best plan of attack for me, because I want to get this shed tidied out. The plan was to get, there's 2 other passageways, feeding passages need to be cleaned out, the bottom 2 sheds. Just not going to get that done today because I have to do the feeding, have to pond the mill peat, have to move some of the bullocks and slats while we moved off them, pond to the mill peat. Now the bulls are gone, which is such a joyous experience, such a joyous event for us. It feels like we should nearly be throwing a party to celebrate them going, having them all gone in February. Just, oh, you've no idea, compared to last year and the hardship we went through, it's just amazing, absolutely amazing. But anyways, I'm going to put down the camera, concentrating getting this trailer filled up and done with. So I might actually put this camera down, doing a bit fast-paced filling, and we will leave it at that for now. So now everyone, I hope this is sitting right in my head because I didn't check to see was it alright before I started filming, so hopefully it's sitting alright. So yeah, we've been on out of the yard now. This is the 6th load. So just on my active memory, as it's called, we just hit this button and you can see there 6th load. So it's just a matter of hitting it every time, and you can see there. Now, I am a bit skeptical about how accurate the information that's been presented to me is. You can see there 10.2 litres an hour, 7.3 litres an hour. There's very little. We have been at it 3 hours and 51 minutes to get the 6 load out. That does include filling because the tractors have taken over, because taking over is only burning 2.5 litres an hour, which is nothing. And then it also says that we've burned 34 litres since we started, and we've done nearly 56 kilometers. I'm very skeptical about that 34 litres and that nearly 56 kilometers. To me it just sounds like a bit of a stretch now. It really does sound like a bit of a stretch, just on how far. Now we could be right, I don't know. I've really no way of checking. I suppose what I really want to do is check to see what the distance is from the yard to where we are going, just to be sure. So that sun is quite low, quite lazy, so it is. But anyways, as I was saying, I am kind of skeptical about the kilometers or meters travelled and litres burned. Just wouldn't, especially with how the gauge has gone down. I'd say it's a bit more than that. I say now, look at this, I can't see it being 10 litres off. I'll put it like that. I can't see it being more than 10 litres off, but I do think it's a little bit on the low side, and then the meters travel a little bit on the high side. But I suppose it's something that can be calibrated. And look, as I said before, I think in the last video, we will be getting this tractor dyno tested and the other one dyno tested, and we might look at if we might have a chat and see about getting this calibrated, just to see if it's something that can be done. We might chat about getting it done when we're getting the tractors dyno tested, just to, because I do quite like the technical side of things. That's really gets me, you know. It's what I really do like, the whole technical side of the job. But anyways, we'll be on down the road and I'll show you where we're going into the tillage ground. It's on the main road and we have to back in off the road a little bit sketchy. You have to have your wits about you and don't be hanging about. But it is just where we're turning. It's just that you need your wits about you. That's why I'm mounting on my head, just to show you. But anyways, we'll be on till we get that far. So here we are now. We're tipping just in that pile there. So have quite a few cars behind me, so we have to pull right up in on top of the grass margin and hit the hazards. Hit the hazards. Right, so I'll go back down into second gear and wait for both sides of the road to be clear. Don't see anything coming that way. I think we're good. So don't want to turn in too early, because there is quite a dip of a drain both sides. So now we hear four-wheel drive. And we just back her straight in to the pile if I can. She's struggling there now. You know, you were driving across it a few times now. It was very good when I come in the first time. It's just starting to get a bit dodgy there now. We have, I would say, another 2 load to bring out and we should be okay then. So for whatever reason, I think I said it earlier, I can't, when I have the active memory on, I can't get my electric joysticks to work even if I press that. Nothing's happening. I think it's something to do with the settings on it, so I just turn it off. It saves itself and then I can do my trailer. So I can't see him, I laying down the tailboard, but I'm pretty sure it's that way. Yeah, and tip it. But that's the one thing at the minute, I just couldn't figure that out. I'm pretty sure it's just something to do with the I'm pretty sure it's just something to do with the settings that's on it, and I just have to fluid bound with. But if anyone knows why that might be happening, please let me down in the comments down below. Please give me an old shout out down below so I can understand what's wrong. A couple of little rattles. I think that's float. No, it's not. That's not float. How does that float then? It's pumping again itself, that's what that's doing. Anyways, so that's trailer down, back out onto the road and back home again and bring up another 2 load or such. Road isn't too bad, lots of rain forecast, so it's going to wash away itself, so it shouldn't have to be worrying about too much. So knock off our 4-wheel drive, wait for this to go down, close our tailboard, and we are ready to go. Turn back on this. That's the 6th load there. We get our 2 done and then I may go back cattle, so we get back out here and then we'll get back into the yard. I see coming flying there, do I? Yeah, we'll just wait for this to go by. forgot to record there pulling out, but just something we do when we are pulling out of a gap and there is, you know, that little bit of muck that's coming out. We always drive as tight as we can that side to try and get this wheel track into the middle, so that cars that are driving on the road aren't driving into the muck. That's what we do in tiering. And then you have either two options. You gun it as soon as you get out to lose the muck, or you take it nice and slow and you spread it out. On the main road, you're nice and slow, you spread it out. There's no big pile of muck anywhere. If you were going from a little road, if you're going onto a little road and then going onto a main road, you gun it, get rid of all the muck before you hit the main road. But that's just what we do. But anyways, we'll take back to the yard, we'll swap this round, we'll put it there. I think I have a few other things to say when I have the next trailer full, and that's really it. We'll leave it at that. And yeah, so happy days, getting to use the 6499, so happy out. This tractor is a very big bus on some of these tight little roads, and you just have to take her oh so handy, because you don't meet cars on these narrow roads. If it's wide enough for two cars to get by, you'll get people that'll drive like they're ever going to meet a car, and they will go flat out. And just always gotta be hard careful on these little roads, because Jesus, they do be flying, the most of them, absolutely flying. So now everyone, I hope the shaky cam isn't bothering you too much. Liv is just after getting in the cab with me, and she doesn't want to be in the tractor or in the video. So I'm just going to finish the video now. So we're just going out with the 7th load, one more load to bring today, and then I have to go at Pete and then move cattle and then do the feeding and a lot of other jobs, you know yourself. So that is really it. I just on announcements to send the last video. Just as I said, announcements to the last video, I will be attending Longford Ploughmatch the 23rd or 22nd of March on a Sunday. So if you want to come along, you can see me there. I'll be there at 3690, so you can have a look at that, take a picture or whatever. I'll have some of my merch for sale there as well. That was really it. As always, check out the description down below for more, my new merch, all of that's all there. And that is really it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below if there's anything you want to ask me. That is it from me. Good luck.